Hello, we are Team Doing Good and we focus on volunteerism. A lot of people want to volunteer and a lot of non-governmental organizations are looking for volunteers, but we actually see three problems. One is that people don't want to be tied up to one non-governmental organization because they want to have options. They don't want to have like a strict schedule. Then the second one is volunteerism is basically working for free, and that's not very motivational. And if you connect these two together, it's actually hard to find volunteerism opportunities that would be short-term. That's where we come in.
So as you can see, we're going to do something quite blasphemous. First, we're a non-profit at the startup weekend. I'm sorry about that. Secondly, we want to create an incentive for volunteerism, which should be for free. But the idea is actually very simple. A lot of organizations, a lot of NGOs need volunteers. And a lot of people would volunteer, but the problem is you really don't want to spend all this time going to meetings, going to work on a long project. Maybe you have just a couple of hours, you want to help, and then you want to get out. This is where we come in, where we want to do a simple triangle. We want to include with the volunteers and the NGOs another part. That would be companies sponsor volunteerism. It's a very simple idea. Basically, what you do is you take 5 hours of voluntary work, you convert this into points, and for that you can redeem this for a cinema ticket or something similar. And the idea is quite simple because we offer something new and something attractive to every segment. The potential volunteers can use this just to help for some time, not be committed, and at the same time get a reward, which would really boost volunteerism. Companies could become and could be perceived as socially responsible, but on the other hand, they don't have to pay for money because, for instance, a cinema owner, if he has 35 or 45 people in the cinema, that really isn't a cost for him, but he can really help out people a lot. He can really boost this part. And thirdly, non-governmental organizations can basically post jobs that needs to be done, and it can be also high-tech. You know, you can help out for a couple of hours to create a Facebook page or to create a marketing campaign, and that's actually very, very simple to do. Again, not a long time, but just a short-term task.
We put up a prototype site already. You can look it up at www.doinggood.co, and it has 3 basic features. It awards marketplace, as Mattia already stated. Then we like games, and we kind of have this leaderboard where the person who did most of the volunteer work gets a special prize at the end of the month or year. And then there are stories of doing good, which are a good publicity for the companies.
So, to keep a long story short, we tested out this in the city, and we proved that it can be done. Because we found NGOs who want to do it, actually over 20 of them, and we also found one company that said we're willing. So, we can say this is a proof of concept, and as you can see, it's a good idea.
Judges, any questions for Doing Good?
So nobody's interested because we don't do money.
No, that's not correct, but it's better to think about what's the correct question for you, because it's different questions. No, it's a great idea. Still, the major question, the most important question for you is whether how do you get financed this at the very beginning, because this is quite a big effort.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's exactly the right question to ask. Number one, this is the reason why we're here at Startup Weekend. Now, yeah, our initial idea was completely different. We wanted to do, I don't even remember what, but
I know that was useless, so
yeah.
Good that we're doing this.
Yeah, but what I wanted to point out is this. We have a lot of developers here, and we created a fully working website. You can go out, you can go on and check it out. There are already volunteer options available and awards for this as well. Now, how to finance this? Number one, the major work has been done so that we can start, obviously small scale. If we want to scale up, we ourselves become an NGO, and people volunteer their time inside this platform and obtain and get the opportunity to claim the same rewards. Thirdly, I believe that this is something that starts in a small community, because that is where we will have the biggest effect. A local cinema, a local NGO, and so on. It can carry on in time.
Small correction. The major work is not done. Now you just start to work. So you plan to start in Slovenia and Austria, or only in Slovenia? What's your strategy?
The proof of concept was done here,
yeah.
But I believe that the start actually should be in our local town, in our local community. And to continue on, there are a lot of funding opportunities available from EU grants and similar, which would enable us to carry the work on in the long term. But as we are all here entrepreneurs who have our own companies, who have our own ways of obtaining income, this is a side project that you do and hope that it scales as much as possible.
What is the goal? Is it to remain here or to become global or the global platform for doing good?
Yeah, obviously, I would love to go and build a school in Africa, and then come back and have like free cinema for life. Obviously, that takes time. We don't know. We decided to do a proof of concept. It is possible. It is a fun idea. I will not lie that this is the best business opportunity ever. But I'm only saying, it can be done, and a dedicated team can really do something good. And, well, hopefully we're going to do it. Thank you.
Can you describe the team, each person, and how much time each person is prepared to give for that?
Would my team please stand up? I would like to introduce you to the entrepreneurship club of a school in Slovenia called Gimnazija Novo mesto. We are a small group of students who've been learning entrepreneurship. I myself am an entrepreneurship teacher and have been running these types of clubs for 5 years, and we're trying to get together people who want to try it out. I personally do this for fun, and the rest of them, they need their first business opportunity so that they get experience.
No question for you, Mattia, but I want to do good, and I'd like to support your idea in terms of helping you to develop the strategy, etc.
Thank you.